YouTube, welcome back to Digital Crypto News, Macro Trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate the content. I'm trying to bring you the hottest crypto content on the internet. Guys, I'm wearing all black today if you can't tell, because I'm feeling professional as hell. You know I gotta get cleaned up when I talk about the blockchain for business. EOS, click where you at. And guys, my bad. I ain't even gonna lie. I haven't given you guys a video update in a minute, but that's gonna change right here and right now. Because I'm pretty sure I don't gotta tell you guys, but a lot has happened since the last update. Some of it good and some of it bad. So go grab some coffee, some popcorn, maybe a little vodka, maybe a lot of vodka, so we can pour one out for the Dan Larimer who ain't with us. Because we're gonna look at the USD price action, cut up the charts a little bit, look at that fractal we painted out a month ago. Because if you follow this channel and you're part of the wolf pack, you know that in the face of adversity, there's always opportunity. And while it might be appropriate to shed a tear while Dan heads out the door, it's definitely not the most significant piece of EOS news that's brewing under the surface. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's pull up the charts. Alright guys, I'm sitting out here on the EOS USD pair. Let's get it. So guys, real quick, we're sitting out here on the weekly. Let's just go over the macro structure of EOS's price chart since 2018. So in mid 2018, EOS took a dump. Over the course of 189 days, this thing fell down about 86%. That's nasty. But if you guys were around to remember, we caught a couple bounces along the way. Bounced up another 400% to about $8, fell down again, approximately 72%. Bounced up again, 98%. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Y'all get the point? Up digital. What the heck? Why you showing me this, man? I like cryptos that go up, not cryptos that go down. Guys, come on. You barely let me get into the video. But let me ask you guys something real quick. What's the formula to profit? I'm waiting. Okay, taking too long. Buy low, sell high. And don't gotta be a damn science project. Back in 2018, EOS was really high. Right now, in 2021, EOS is really low. Up digital. You're not scared? I heard on Reddit, EOS might go down to $-. My cousin said EOS is a scam. Just cause something goes down doesn't mean it has no value. It pays to understand what markets are. Markets are tools used to reach fair values of assets. And assets go from overvalued to undervalued. It's your job as an investor to determine where this asset is in its valuation. So with all that nerdy stuff out of the way, let's get down to brass tacks. Y'all see this big old dump that EOS took towards the end of 2018? That wasn't the crypto gods saying EOS should die a horrible death. That was caused by a macro event, the bear market. Tarnished the sentiment for EOS for the next 763 days. For the last year, EOS hasn't even been able to get over $4. Up digital. If EOS has such a bright future, how come it can't even get over $4 when it used to be $14? Markets move in phases, back and forth. The pendulum swings from certainty to uncertainty, from euphoria to capitulation. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Scars people within their minds, and they continue to think that the asset is inherently worthless. But guys, entertain me please. Hypothetically speaking, what if I told you EOS wasn't gonna stay under $4 forever? And what if I told you sometime in 2021 EOS is gonna retest its all-time highs and perhaps even go above that? The macro structure of this price action has been coiling within this triangle for the longest freaking time, building, and we're getting pretty close to the end of this structure, guys. You can't squeeze a volatile asset through the eye of a needle without something explosive happening on the other end, up or down. But let's just look at this from the side of probabilities, guys. Would you say EOS is closer to its floor than it is to the top? Just going off that basic principle, this is what we call positive asymmetric risk, when the money you can gain is multiples higher than what money you can lose. EOS's all-time low is $1.30. That's approximately 100% loss that can occur should this thing reach its lowest point again. But just back to all-time highs, not even including price discovery. I'm talking about a 500% gain in your USD. I'm not necessarily a betting man, but hey, those are odds I can get behind. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. Y'all are adults. And guys, when we apply the volume on this sucker, it becomes very plain to see that the overall buy and sell activity occurring on EOS is going up. Take a look at this huge candle that occurred in January of 2021. And just remember guys, this multi-month top trend line is what's keeping Pandora in the box, because EOS wants to fly. It looks like something has to happen in the next 182 days. Up digital, 182 days. I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive in 182 days. Triangles aren't necessarily the most accurate in predicting liftoff points, but they do help illustrate that something has to be coming to a head sometime in the next quarter. I would say that EOS's price is gonna be doing something pretty entertaining towards middle of 2021. Up digital, I hate EOS. I'm tired of waiting for this thing to do something. Sitting on the couch, drinking vodka for dinner, My wife looking at me with a side eye, looking all mean. But if you came this far, holding on to EOS, and if there's a steep drop experienced in the chart on one end, most likely than not, on an appropriate timeline, you will see an equally steep explosion on the other end. But Dub Digital, where's it gonna be? Here? 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 You're able to invest in an asset at $2 and it goes up to $15? Does it really matter? Because profit is profit is profit. And guys, we just went through 3 years of downtrending markets. What's another couple months? Dub Digital. Tired of hearing you talk about triangles, squares. This ain't Sesame Street. Because guys, it helps to watch other charts other than just your favorite cryptos. So I'm gonna do you a solid. Jump over to the Bitcoin dominance chart. Take a look. When you see green candles forming, that means money's flowing into Bitcoin. When you see red candles forming, that means money's flowing into altcoins. The green rectangles signify a time when altcoins made prolific gains against the Bitcoin. Between May 2017 to January 2018, altcoins gained a whole lot, about 60% against Bitcoin. But let me point something out to you guys right here. The 73% dominance level is a very important level because Bitcoin dominance has not been able to rise above that since June of 2017. Tried again in December 2017 but failed. Tried a second time August 2019 and failed. And the most recent time was in December of 2020 and that failed. And from that point, Bitcoin dominance fell approximately 14%. What if I told you this period between May 2020 to October 2020 was just the appetizer? Because if you follow this channel, you know that I've been saying that I'm waiting for Bitcoin dominance to reach its all-time low once again and drop another 42%. Dub Digital, that's so dumb, bro. Bitcoin's the king. But when you look at everything as a whole, Bitcoin dominance has really only dropped over time. I don't know about you, but this thing's looking like it wants to drop, and it wants to drop into my favorite altcoins, making me rain down on everyone with $1,000 bills. Alright, Dub Digital, what does that mean for the altcoin market cap? Now you're catching on, Padawan. Here we go, guys. I'm sitting on the total 2 index, aka the altcoin market cap, meaning all the money wrapped up in all your favorite altcoins. And I'm not gonna take too long to explain this because I've been beating this one to death, but check it out. In the circles, I've identified a fractal. First occurred between April 2017 and December 2017. After that formation occurred, the altcoin market cap shot up about 236%. Not a bad day for a day's work. And if we see the same structure playing out on a price chart, we know that price action is essentially investor sentiment on an asset playing out over time. If this looks like this, but scaled up and bigger, isn't it reasonable to assume that what occurred after this point initially will occur again? Yes, it is. And guess what, guys? When we zoom up, that's exactly what's been occurring. Altcoin market cap at the highest point shot up about 88%. And I would say that this next leg up would take us somewhere towards $460 billion. But guys, I'm tired of all this TA because the most interesting developments in EOS don't have to do with the price action. It's got a lot to do with what's brewing under the surface. Because this is the Dub Digital channel. We get the TA and the FA and we mix it all up. That fundamental analysis. Because those closer to the knowledge profit. Simple as that. Okay, let's get this one out of the way. On January 10th of 2021, Block 1 released a statement on their website stating Block 1 announces departure of Dan Larimer. Huh? What? Dub Digital. Dan's leaving. I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch and drink vodka for dinner for the rest of my life. Guys, calm down, okay? Let's read into it. Block 1 today announced that Dan Larimer, CTO at Block 1, has departed to pursue new personal projects. I co-founded Block 1 with Dan in 2017, and since then, we've seen both the industry and the company grow to unprecedented heights, said Brendan Blummer, CEO of Block 1. I'm not alone in being grateful for the contributions Dan has made to date, and I look forward to seeing what he will do next. But let's talk about this. Dan was one guy. While he was integral in the formation of EOS, if EOS can do all these things that they say it can do, low gas fees, one of the most performant blockchains to date, Google Cloud becoming interested in EOS, because to me, the obvious value proposition for EOS, the blockchain for business, enterprise and corporate support, and a budding DeFi ecosystem that's just primed to be discovered. I love Dan just as much as the next guy, but guys, we're not really in a position to cry over spilt milk now, are we? And follow me down the rabbit hole, guys. EOS makes Block 1 settle with SEC over unregistered securities sale. The SEC has simultaneously granted Block 1 an important waiver so that Block 1 will not be subject to certain ongoing restrictions that would usually apply with settlements of this type. Block 1 believes the SEC's granting of this waiver evidences Block 1's continuing commitment to compliance and best practices in the United States and globally. Interesting. SEC ruled that they were unregistered security. Why didn't the SEC just kill them right there and then on the table? The Commonwealth of Virginia gave Block 1 a $600,000 grant to help build out its U.S. headquarters in Arlington, a suburb of Washington, D.C. So not only did Block 1 not wrecked by the SEC, and then the Commonwealth of Virginia turned around and gave them over $500,000 to build a building? Strange as hell. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, But what I'm trying to say is this. We see a lot of interesting things occurring with Block 1 ever since the SEC lawsuit in 2019. Guys, sometimes news comes to you in dribs and drabs. Crumbs here, breadcrumbs there. It's up to you to pick them up and piece together the mosaic yourself. On December 17th of 2020, Brendan said this: B1 is building products designed to leverage our Bitcoin as more than just a store of value. And we have accumulated well beyond our previously announced 140,000 BTC. Damn. We are in internal testing and alpha stages, EOSIO. And if you're anything like me, the first thing you thought is, what the hell are they gonna do with 140,000 Bitcoin? Why the heck are the EOS founders buying Bitcoin? Bitcoin at this point in time is the most stable digital asset, meaning it's the best form of collateral, which does the least amount of fluctuating. What sector in the crypto industry uses collateral? Can you say DeFi? Bullish.com and new Profi venture by Block 1? That's a weird title. Recently, various Block 1 sources seem to give us some clues about a possible new Block 1 venture focused on programmable finance, or Profi. And down here we see that Brendan tweeted this November 10th of 2020. The innovation of the DeFi space is revolutionary, but the recent guidance of global regulators regarding its lack of compliance controls make it difficult for mainstream capital to access the opportunity. The future is compliant, open source, programmable finance, #Profi, #EOS. At the same time, the Bullish.com domain was sold for $1 million, also winning the title of one of the most expensive domains. And down here you'll see the dates for this Bullish.com domain. Expires in March of 2028. Since the post in November, the term bullish has appeared numerous times, and not just from Brendan. You got Mike Novogratz saying it. What makes me so bullish on our space is the incredible amount of human capital joining. Marty is immensely talented and will be a great addition to the B1 team. And then we also got Brendan dropping breadcrumbs for us too, saying EOS offers a high performance decentralized layer 2 scaling solution for Bitcoin. That's why I'm so bullish on both of them. Dub Digital, is Brendan inferring that they're going to use EOS to scale Bitcoin? Well, that would make a lot more sense why Block 1 picked up 140,000 Bitcoins. We got Brendan saying Profi is the future, compliant DeFi. What's one thing you gotta have to make DeFi attractive and safe for people to flood into it? Can you say liquidity? There ain't no better form of liquidity in the crypto space at this point in time than BTC. It's possible that Block 1 is trying to bring their own liquidity to EOS, so big money can dive in deep. Block 1 has begun the process to transfer 20.2 million EOS tokens from B1 and B1 sub to a new subsidiary controlled account titled Bullish. And last but not least, guys, you know we gotta talk about this new resource model introduced by Block 1, Power Up. In September 2020, we launched a collaborative program to test novel EOSIO resource model to enhance resource management on EOSIO public chains. With the proposed model, a user can pay fees and power up their account for 24 hours to transact on the network. EOS token holders can deposit unused EOS tokens, receive a percentage of the power up fees generated by the entire network. Blah, 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 blah. Testing's done. Yeah.
Since launch, the EOS network has surged to support more than 80% of all public blockchain activity on average. And staying the most performant public blockchain means always improving. That's why Block 1 is proposing a new resource model for EOS. Currently, EOS offers resources in exchange for locking up tokens. This process leaves many resources unused, but also unavailable to other users, which creates instances when users are unable to transact despite the network having resources sitting idle. We're proposing a more efficient system. We call it the EOS Power Up model. It's a flexible model that would allow users to power up their account CPU and net for 24 hours for a small amount of EOS. And token holders can offset this small cost by locking up their unused EOS tokens, which earns them a portion of the fees generated from those using the network. The EOS Power Up model would further reduce the cost of user onboarding and enable application developers to remove resource costs from the average user experience entirely, making EOS an ideal platform for use cases like programmable finance.
Alright guys, just want to bring you a quick update on EOS because it's been a minute and there was a lot going on. Because I saw Dan leave and I said, my EOS homies might need me. Let's just sum it up to this. There's been some good news and bad news. All of it's been interesting news. And guys, a lot of times in the investing world, you gotta piece things together yourself. But let's just think about it critically, guys. While Dan might be gone, the Block 1 pretty much got a waiver from the SEC. Block 1 has an office outside of Washington, D.C. Block 1 picked up 140,000 Bitcoin. That's a whole lot of BTC, baby. Brendan's out here tweeting out a storm. A Profi, compliant, programmable DeFi is on its way to EOS. We got the domain name bullish.com getting bought up. And all of this is happening while price of EOS is still sitting dead damn near the floor. But you ain't gotta listen to me. This is not financial advice. I'm just a dude on the internet. If you appreciate the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe, Dub Digital, crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.